I'm acting like an old man now.
Only thing that's left to take this engine out is the downpipe bolt right there. We've ended up taking a lot more shit off than we planned to. Okay, I've got a bit of an idea. Behind me, this here is a 2008 A3 1.9 TDI, specifically my own A3, and I bought this with a little problem. The engine's completely blown. So instead of just replacing it with the standard one, moving on, I'm gonna turn this car into a bit of a project, take you guys with me and show you how you can probably do it too. I'm gonna try and keep this budget friendly. That includes selling parts from this car that I don't need. That can be parts that will not go back on the car because I'm doing a conversion, and then there is also parts from previous builds which can be reused. We're gonna take this blown engine out. Got Madood already working on it. His name's Madood. It just sounds like my dude. We're gonna get this engine out and then have a look on why it locked up and go from there. So mostly everything is off up top. All the wiring is to the side. We've got the drive shafts loose, they're just hanging there. Only thing that's left to take this engine out is the downpipe bolt right there. Now when we get under, we can see that it's completely rounded. I'm gonna try and use one of these extractor bits. If not, then we will just move this engine forward and cut that bolt off with like angle grinder from the side or something. So as you can see, we have resorted to a different method. We will be taking the front end off, pulling it forward with the downpipe, because that seems to be the easiest way to do it at the moment. We couldn't get the bolt undone for the downpipe.
One eternity later.
I'm acting like an old man now. See? This is why you take the front end off. How long was that? 20 minutes?
Shove this to the side.
Is it recording?
It's been recording.
Oh.
We've ended up taking a lot more shit off than we planned to.
But it's a lot easier this way.
Yeah, it's made it a lot easier. Well, we say that, but we haven't actually tried. So I'll get the engine crane out, get it hooked up, and then we'll try to pull this all forward. Actually, that still needs to come off to undo that engine mount, but I think we're pretty much there. Maybe another 10-15 minutes or so, and then we'll be out. We've got the engine out, as you can see. This is what was rounded. That's what was rounded, and we couldn't undo that bolt. So we had to pull the engine forward and then get in there with like this 90-degree angle grind, I think. Cut the bolt off, as you can see right here, and then yeah, now we've got it out. So we'll get it on the floor and then we'll see where to go from there. But I've been told by the guy that I bought it from that this timing belt is new. Right, the engine is out of the car now. Now we need to separate the gearbox from it, strip it down fully to see what went wrong. I do suspect that it is a bad timing job, but we can't be sure until I've taken it apart. Now that is all 10 head bolts out. That's heavy. I'm going to try to turn this now, and if it still doesn't turn, there's going to be an issue. I know it's only a little 3/8 ratchet, but there's no compression there. This should literally just spin by hand anyways. That's not going anywhere. Got the head separate from the block, as you guys have been watching, and it doesn't actually look like any signs of physical impact. It doesn't look like there's any signs of impact. One of the valves is open, but I don't think it's anything broken. It's just where the but it still doesn't turn, so it has to be bottom end. Safe to say that this engine is scrap and we do need a replacement. So put your comments down for what you want to see in this. We'll go from there.